Layoffs are likely for some here in the Northland, as well as many have already been furloughed. Northern News Now's Jeffrey McClure spoke with one of those impacted federal workers today who calls Duluth home. Jeff, a lot of anxiousness and uncertainty.
Yeah, Dan, I talked to a USDA employee who calls Duluth home, and for the purpose of this story, we obscured their identity to make sure they aren't retaliated against for speaking out. They're feeling a lot of anxiety as it's unclear what happens now. Because of the shutdown, a Duluth branch of the USDA is now closed, leaving workers furloughed and without pay for an unclear amount of time. This employee of the branch says it's frustrating.
Not knowing when I'm going to get a paycheck, especially being a young person and having student loans and things like that I need to pay.
According to this worker, whose employment focuses on the environment, their office was told this morning about the furloughs. But more experienced workers at the office say this shutdown is being handled differently than those in the past.
They got some information on if there's a shutdown, this is what you do even if you're not shut down. But this time we didn't get anything, so it was kind of just radio silent.
The worker telling us the shutdown comes at a bad time as a lot of their work can't be done in winter.
You know, one of the last months that we're able to do a lot of our work, so for that stuff to just be thrown aside is really frustrating for all the work that we've been doing recently.
A tough time now for many federal workers who say times will soon grow more tough for the American public.
Things are just going to keep getting more inefficient, so I think that'll help people maybe realize that we work hard and there's a lot of good being done in the government and people who are really passionate about their jobs.
According to the anonymous source, an event today in Wisconsin where they plan to showcase their work to high schoolers was canceled, and they're not sure if it'll ever happen. Live in studio, Jeffrey McClure, Northern News Now.
Duluth Mayor Roger Reinert spoke out today about how the shutdown will impact Duluthians. The mayor said in part the shutdown has limited direct impact on city operations in the near term, but has a very real effect on our community. Reinert goes on to say we have many federal employees who live and work in Duluth, and their lack of pay will have a very real ripple effect on our local economy. And then